Up next on the MARR Army Rock Show. Excited to have Love in Vain back on the show, and we featured them on the show. In fact, their song Let It Rain was in our Golden Dozen for a while. They've got a new song out, and you'll know of parts of this band from various guests on the show at different times in the past. So, guys, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's happening?
Thank you.
All right.
So I mentioned folks are going to recognize a lot of the voices and names in this band from other bands that came together. So why don't you kind of just, whoever wants to take it, kind of let folks know how this band came together and who the current members are.
All right. This is Johnny Sex, the drummer for Love in Vain. And, I started this adventure back in 2014 after leaving the band I was in at that time. And Jay Presley was a first bass player that I contacted and said, hey man, I want to do this. I want you to play bass. So he came in and he's been the bass player ever since. But from that time, as summer of 2014, we've had various guitar players until we got this lineup. I call this the magical lineup. So when it's works well together on and off stage. I got my buddy right here on guitar. I want to throw him at you next. Go ahead.
So yeah, how are you, Todd Zilla? Doing real good, thank you. Having a blast with it, playing with Johnny and the guys. I've been with them since this year, and it's just been a lot of fun. And it seems to be everybody's really accepting us really well, and seems to be having a lot of fun building it up.
Last but not least, introduce us to your singer and how you guys got together.
Yeah, take it, Bryce, because you and Jay are the guys on that one.
So I've been in the scene for a little bit. I played with a band up in Philly. We played a lot of great shows up there. But when I came back to Baltimore, I kind of fell off with it. And I met one of my best friends nowadays, Jay Presley. We were working together in a gym. And he told me about his band. He told me about one of his bands before that. And we just started comparing music, comparing ideas, talking about our musical ideals. And that was when they invited me to come in. And first time it didn't take, but the second time it did. And we've been making incredible music ever since. The writing process has been a blast with this lineup.
I just kept bugging him. So he finally said yes.
So I had the pleasure of seeing this lineup, and then I got to tell you, I've seen all your guys' projects before, and it really does mesh really well. You guys are really gelling great as a band. So and you've had some good shows, man. I saw you had a nice show with Enough's Enough last week, and tell us about tonight's show. Where are you guys at, and who you playing with?
Well, real quick to stay on the subject of band members. I'm going to let our number 5 brand new member. Plays guitar. I'm going to let him talk to you and introduce himself.
The new guy.
The new guy.
I'm the new guy. My name is Sal. I've been playing guitar with these guys for the past month. Last week, we did our first gig together. It was a blast. I'm super excited tonight. The chemistry with us guys is amazing. Absolutely amazing. No egos, none of that. It's just everybody's so friendly. We're like a brotherhood here. And it's a pleasure to play on stage with these guys. Even to practice, I look forward to that. So it's incredible, and I'm looking forward to more fun times together.
Yeah, that's a news flash. I apologize. I didn't know you added a 5th player, so that's big news here for me on the show, man. That's good to hear, and a pleasure to meet you.
That sounds pretty fat. that was always the theme when this band first started, to have 2 guitar players, just to really show the dynamics, so that when one guitar player, starts leading, the other one can fill in the space and, keep the sound and the momentum going. And it also just adds another great voice to our dynamic. So it's really exciting.
Yeah, so thanks for introducing me to him. Now, I started to ask you before. I didn't realize you had another band member there. Sorry about that. But tell us a little bit about the show that you got going on tonight.
Tonight's show with Digital
Collapse and Bad Seed Rising headlining.
Yeah. Did you catch that?
Yeah, that's cool, man. Digital Collapse, they're cool guys. I've had both bands. We've had Bad Seed Rising on the show quite a few times, and Digital Collapse as well. Both of them have been previous guests on the show. Winchester tonight?
Yes, we're at the Blue Fox in Winchester.
We
We take the stage at 9 p.m. tonight.
Cool, man. So I'll make sure I get you out there on time. Now, one of the reasons that prompted me to get you guys back on the show, because I like to have you on from time to time, is how much I like your new single that just came out. So tell everybody all about it.
The brand new video, produced by our very own Marine, Jay Presley. Take it away, Jay.
So, yeah, the song for Dangerous Man came about with Bryce and I were sitting around my house drinking, and one thing leads to another, and, we were sitting there drinking and just had a lot on my mind, so I kind of spilled my purse on the counter and just kind of complained to him about, how everybody has all these songs about supporting the troops overseas and everything like that, but there's really not much about them coming home and just the stuff that we have to deal with. And the fact that we're over there, everything's so intense, and then we get dropped back here in the U.S. and it's like, all right, now be normal. When normal isn't normal for us. So Bryce and I were talking about it and everything. It's like, there's always going to be that dangerous man still inside of us. So we started writing a song and brought it to the table, and everybody liked it. And decided that was going to be our third video that we were going to do. So we contacted a real good friend of ours, Brett, and sat down with him, had a few beers, and came up with a concept for the video and shot it, and he did an amazing job editing it.
Yeah.
And decided that with the whole background of the song and what it stemmed from, I hit up a bunch of my Marine buddies I was deployed with. They sent in a bunch of pictures, and I sent them all over to Brett, and Brett picked the ones that he thought would work best. So I really wanted to get a bunch of my Marine buddies in the video because, they deal with the same stuff that I do. And it's just hard when having that brotherhood, but you have thousands of miles in between you.
Now, have you had a chance to send the finished product back to any of your buddies that appeared in that? And have you got any reaction back from them yet?
Yeah, we posted it up on YouTube on Veterans Day. We got it released and finished and everything, and put it up on Facebook and tagged everybody that was in it, and they all love it. There's one picture of a buddy of mine that he went to the Marine Corps ball in his dress blues and took his, I think she was 3 or 4 years old at the time, and took her as his date. And there's a picture of the two of them, and he said that he would be honored to have that picture in the video. My buddies all over the U.S. from about that. And my old master sergeant, who pretty much, she had like a permanent scowl on her face, and she said she loved it and it was awesome.
Hey, I wanted to ask you about another song because, I've talked to you all in person and all, but tell me a little bit about Let It Rain, where that song came from, who wrote it, because it's one we had in our Golden Dozen for a while.
That's right.
Yeah, so obviously all songs that we write, we really play it out as a group. One person may bring in the first thing that triggers the rest of us to join in, but it's really a group activity. And whenever I'm writing songs, I always try to take the inspiration that I hear in the music. So when I heard the first guitar tracks, I just got, kind of a dark inspiration from it. And the writing just came from where I was in my life at that point, just trying to, to kind of steal a page out of the AA book, just, understanding the things that you have the power to change and, knowing the things that you can't and, having the strength to know the difference. And, I really tried to focus on the things that I wanted to change in my life and how to let go of those things, but also have the power to change them, especially, in music, like not accepting the fact that you can't always get what you want in this game, but still having the strength to keep trying.
Now, I can see the post going up. You guys recording at Johnny's place, RPM there, it looks like. How's the progress coming with all the new recording, timeline-wise?
Well, it's all finished, written and recorded. And lately, we've just been doing shopping it around on the upper East Coast territory and on the West Coast areas, and so that's what's happening at the moment, just shopping it. And in the interim, while we're shopping it, we're just trying to produce music videos and pop them up on YouTube and get people introduced to our music via YouTube.
But also, we're trying to play as many shows as possible. Just, I feel like that's the best word of mouth. When people really see you and really experience you And, like, you know, good word of mouth is spread like wildfire. And everyone that's seen us has been incredibly supportive and has been telling all their friends about it. And it's been really great to see our videos spread across the internet, our recordings spreading across the internet, and just all the great things that people have to say.
Yeah, I mentioned, guys, I've been a fan, and you all know this. We all know each other. I've been fans of your bands for many years now, and I really do think there is a very nice chemistry with this mix of guys in your songwriting and your performances. And, hey, I want to let folks know, since you're out there beating the pavement at the live shows, too, you guys have a show coming up in Baltimore on December 8th with a pretty cool band. Why don't you tell folks about that?
Yeah, we get to play back at home December 8th at the Auto Bar with friends of ours from down in Georgia, Kickin' Valentina. So that's pretty cool that we get to play with them in December. It should be a blast. Put on by Bradley Entertainment, who also does that fun show post M3 Fest for his Sleazy Slimy Sunday, which he's doing this year on April 30th. Just kind of swinging that in because it all sort of ties together. You know, us picking Valentina, Bradley, you know, that all kind of runs together. Sort of like a mixed drink.
Hey, yeah, you know, but before I let you go, it just now occurred to me that I want to give your band, your current band, Love in Vain, a very special thank you, because at least 3 of the previous projects from you guys have played for our MARR Rocks for MDA benefit, for which we are eternally grateful. And just as a side note, you've all been really good friends of the rock show, Mid-Atlantic Rockeries. So sorry I couldn't be there with you guys tonight, but I hope you have a killer show, and you say hi to Bad Seed and Digital Collapse for us. We're both fans of both those bands. So, guys, man, have a killer show tonight.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.